I'm running a 10K in the next 8 hours, or at least somewhere along those lines. And this video is because I want to continue down a streak of making trash videos so that I don't feel like I have to reach perfection before I am able to post. Because for the philosophy of creating constraint, momentum goes before perfection. So, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Kofi, and I have a goal to make creatives highly paid for the work that they do and find every possible resource, manner, framework, or element that can help create a life of creativity and fulfillment that you never want to escape from. So, tomorrow I am running a 10K. Why am I running a 10K? This is part of a few races that, if you were here in my last video, you would have known. I am planning, and I have been on the way to running a full marathon for the first time. I said last time that I've actually run 2 half marathons last year, and I ran one the year before that, mostly on a whim. Well, in this case scenario, I decided maybe it might be worth trying without actually, maybe actually planning and trying to get ready rather than trying to run a week in advance. A marathon in July, something I've never done before. And so tomorrow is the Independence Day run by the Millennium Marathon. Today was actually Independence Day. That's when this is being filmed. So this might come out either Saturday or Sunday, maximum Monday. I'm going to say Sunday because we are focused on creating videos and just putting them out. It's all about just building the muscle. So, yeah. Why am I running or trying to run a marathon? Well, I'm sure most people can think about the idea of, being able to say that you run a marathon, which is not bad. It's not a bad idea. You can definitely do that. But the main reason why I'm doing it is because I want to exercise my agency. I want to do things that prove to myself that I truly can go out, pursue my own goals, and create the life that is as fulfilling and meaningful to me as possible. And in so doing, hopefully, I can let you and everybody else who feels a little bit different understand the fact that you do have the opportunity, you do have the ability to just do things, do more side missions type beat. So yeah, that's how I came upon the idea of this marathon. And the beauty of something like this as a project, which is one thing I'd recommend you do if you truly want to learn something, is have a project. I learned this from Dan Cole. Is when you have a project, there's so many things that you realize are necessary to make a project, a singular project, come together. And for that reason, you're able to build connected skills and information. You're able to learn more because you have a container that can actually house everything, especially if it's very easy for you to get distracted. There's a singular goal that houses multiple different goals, and you don't have to think about all of them individually. You can just pursue one, and that one leads you to actually being able to attack so many other elements that you previously didn't think about. Like, for example, if you're training, you now have to prioritize sleep. It's currently 11 p.m. and I'm going to be sleeping immediately after this because, contrary to my normal lifestyle, I know that I need a good amount of rest if I'm going to do this because I haven't run in 5 days. But you're also going to need to prioritize mobility, stretching, which is something that a lot of people, a lot of guys specifically, who have gotten into the fitness space don't frequently think about. It's mostly about building muscle or strength. And mobility is one thing that is actually quite key when it comes to running. So now you've put that in your backpack. Maybe now you have to consider your nutrition, which is something I honestly haven't been as on top of as I should have. But now it's in the back of my mind. Now I'm a bit more worried about doing certain things. And of course, you even consider things like, sleep, like as in the time you sleep. But the point is that all of these things become part of the project that is the goal you're pursuing, and you can build them, almost as a byproduct. That's the beauty of it. And by pursuing this one goal, you are doing multiple things at the same time, on top of the fact that you are building your agency muscle. So that's kind of the idea behind this. And what's the point of this video? Well, apart from the fact that it's just to show you that you can just do things, I'm doing this completely off the cuff, and I have almost no plans to do any kind of editing apart from the most simple of ones, if even that. And that's training me to be able to speak in front of a camera and articulate myself intelligently. But then also, at the end of this, you go out later in your life having the ability not just to tell other people that you've been able to do this thing, but you're able to tell yourself, remind yourself of the story that you truly have been able to do this thing that is not that easy. So that later, when you're doing something that's even harder, you can remind yourself that you've probably been through enough training to be able to get to where you want to go. And if there's one thing I'll say you should take away from all my rambling this video, it is nobody's coming to save you. That's the reality of the situation. And as you grow up, at least as I've grown up, it's become more and more potent as a reality. You begin to understand it more and more. And that sounds like the sentence or something for you to not particularly enjoy, but I can tell you this for certain, that it's truly freedom for you, because if nobody is coming to save you, that also means that nobody is coming to stop you. And so you can go ahead and get what you want. I'll see you in the next one.